it's back!
I heard, Peter. I heard.
Kids, it's happening! Get your coats! This is what we practiced for!
Yeah! I love you, Dad.
I love you too, sweetheart! None of the past matters!
Hey guys, been a while. I've eventually made the effort to rise from the grave to tell you another legendary tale. Today I'm debunking War of Survival, a series created by Hratch RBLX. Yes, the same guy who I've made a few debunks on his previous series. There are already 2 episodes of this series here, but today I'm only debunking episode 1, the next debunk shall be episode 2. So without doing so, let's begin this wholesome debunk of the century. The intro cutscene begins with Player waking up from a beautiful nap, and he goes outside to go see Dennis to see if he has caught any food to keep them alive. Dennis has caught basin cod, and then Player asks if he managed to get the radio working. Dennis says no, but however, he said they should give it a try. So they go ahead and do that. Player turns on the radio to hear from a camp or military called Camp Horse Wing. They are working on a cure they suggest for them to head south Pelt immediately. Without hesitation, they do, but they need to fix that boat. Act 1 begins with Player saying, "This will take a while." He grabs the fire extinguisher and goes to the campfire to get the fuel out of there. To be honest, how the hell did the place not explode? Anyway, step 1 of fueling the boat up is completed. The next 2 steps are up next. He grabs a bone and gives it to Dennis to hit Mr. Bliss. When he does that, Dennis goes to whoop some butt. And then Player gets a shovel and walks past a cave, and he asks what's inside. Soon that'll be revealed. Anyways, he does some digging, and he stumbles across a wrench that will be helpful to repair the boat. He heads towards the boat and fixes it. Now he has to look for scraps, and that'll be revealed in... Now there is a note in this, but I'll read it after this part. Because holy freaking hairball, this act is so long. Anyways, he finds a power box, and the power comes on in the cave. He read about 3 notes, which I'll show soon. But eventually after that, he moves on and stumbles across Glenn, the most peakest skin in Piggy. After also slowly dying watching this, we finally move on to the... He eventually escapes fixing the boat. The end cutscene starts with Player shouting on Dennis to hope aboard. He does, and they drive about an hour. Dennis asks where they're going. Player responds with they're heading to mainland to find a car, and the scene ends with Dennis saying, "Interesting." Anyways, let's read these notes. Unfortunately, I couldn't see pink, but I can see these 2. Note 1 says, "Today I discovered something new. There is a flickering light. Looks like blinking patterns." And Note 1 follows with Note 2, which says, "Following the eye event, I've discovered it's some creature. I've sent it to the lab to be experimented." And that's it. Be excited for me debunking episode 2, which should be out soon. Till next time, see you.